What if bacteria could save millions of lives? Welcome to the story of genetically engineered insulin. Insulin for diabetic patient was earlier extracted from slaughtered animals or cattle, but some of the patients started showing allergic reaction and other type of reaction to this foreign protein molecule. When we talk about the structure of insulin, it consists of two chain A and chain B made up of polypeptide and linked together by disulfide bonds. In human, naturally, the insulin exists in as a proinsulin, like a proenzyme. So, in order to get its mature form or a functional form, it has to get converted from proinsulin to insulin, where there is a major chain. The proinsulin also consists of one extra chain that is known as C peptide. So that C peptide is removed, resulting in the formation of mature insulin. So the major challenge for rDNA technology was to generate these mature A chain and chain B and link together them by disulfide bridges. In 1983, an American company got success and the name is Eli Lilly. So what they did, they were successfully able to generate the sequence of chain A and chain B and incorporate it into the bacteria called as E. coli. So the E. coli started synthesizing the protein associated with chain A and chain B, which on later on were connected with the disulfide bond. And that is what we today use in the form of insulin for the diabetic patient, not the insulin what we obtain from pancreas of the slaughtered animals or cattle. So that is how the biotechnology is saving lives of millions of people.